Okay, let's go over the classwork for 8.2.3. So again, we're just factoring. So 76, you get negative 3, 0, negative 1, 0 is your x-intercept. The vertex is at negative 2, negative 2. Remember, you find your line of symmetry, that's your x. You plug that back in the original, you get negative 2. Now I put a little note on Thursday about a little unique graphing. So our roots are not always whole numbers. So when something's not factorable, it doesn't mean that it's not a parabola. It just means that the roots are going to be decimals. So if you graph this on a graphing calculator or the decimals that I gave you, we estimate them. So your x-intercepts are negative 1.5 and 4.5. Okay? And C, estimate the x value where the y value changes from positive negative and negative positive. So you can just look on that on your table and all that also if you have a graphing calculator. So a lot of this is going to be estimation. So 78 part A, the first thing I do here is I'd factor out a negative 1 to make x squared positive. Factor that I get x equals negative 2 or negative 1/3. Again, we're estimating these. B, approximately 4.8 and negative 0.2. C, approximately negative 0.5 and negative 0.75. And D, there's no real solutions because your parabola never crosses the x-axis. There. On 79, okay, y equals 3x squared minus 12x plus 7, and the f of x equals negative 2x minus 2x squared minus 16x minus 29. Enter both forms of the equation to verify that their tables are the same values. Okay, so for part 1, 2, negative 5, part 2, negative 4, 3. The coordinates of the vertex are part of the equation. So without graphing, can you predict the vertex of y equals 1/2 times x plus 3 plus 2? Okay, and we're going to work on this. So that's negative 3, 2. In parentheses goes to its opposite. I'm going to explain that on Tuesday. Okay, and the 2 stays here. So on 80, we get this function. Y equals x plus 1 squared minus 16. Okay, this is what we call graphing form. Okay, graphing form. So if we vectored this one, we got the intercepts are negative 5, 0, and 3, 0. And it's halfway between the x-intercepts. The vertex is negative 1 and negative 16. So they changed that into graphing form. Okay, for y equals 0. So we get, okay, the x-intercepts are negative 5, 0, and 3, 0 still. And the vertex is negative 1, opposite, stays the same, negative 16. Okay, and I'm going to talk about all of this on Tuesday and do a big review. So on 81, we're going to talk about what that looks like, okay, on Tuesday on how they get graphing form and all that. But homework tonight, okay, 83 through 88. So please get to work on that.